Hi everybody, I'm Brett Christopher, and this is the theater segment of the Limestone Lens. We are looking for a name, as theater segment isn't that exciting, and we are theater people, and if nothing, not exciting. So if you can come up with a name that's better than theater segment, why don't you post it to us, either on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. That is at YourTV Kingston. And let me know. I will put forward the best ones here on the show, and hopefully someone out there will come up with a good name. Today I've got Matt Davis with me, or Matthew Davis, as he is now known in his adult life. I've known him for 24 years. He and I actually admittedly went to high school together, and he is, again, another real strong, stalwart member of the Canadian, or the Kingstonian theater scene, shall I say, really having sort of traveled all of the many companies and worked. So, Matt, Mr. Shakespeare, tell us about this play. What's this play that's coming up?
Well, Goodnight Desdemona, Good Morning Juliet by Anne-Marie MacDonald is a play about an associate Queen's professor who, while doing her thesis on the plays Romeo and Juliet and Othello, ends up getting sucked into the world of both plays. And as she's there, decides to try and save Desdemona and Juliet from their fates and all the shenanigans and everything that happens as a result of that.
So is this, so there's a lot of people out there who think Shakespeare is a little bit, you know...
Dry?
Yeah, people that took him in high school, and I don't know if they even teach that anymore, and feel like maybe he's no longer relevant. So can you speak to that?
Well, in regards to this play itself, it's a great expanse on finding oneself, but either using the poetic language of Shakespeare to express that feeling, or going on this adventure in these great, colorful, vibrant worlds that are created, and being able to express yourself through that.
And it bounces back and forth, I guess, between contemporary time, like a current story, and then back and forth.
Yes, it starts off in contemporary Queen's University, and then ends up in both Cyprus and then Verona.
Does it actually set at Queen's University?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the story is actually it's set in Kingston, Ontario.
Set in Kingston. There are actual references to Queens throughout the entire play.
That's fantastic. Yes, it's our play.
It's our play.
Kingston's play. And so this is Kingstown Players. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that? Because you were one of the originators of the organization.
Well, I was around when the group formed.
Yes.
I was in amongst all. Yes, I was in amongst all the discussions as the company formed, and other people took the ball and ran with it, and now they've been running for, what, 7,
if not
8
more.
years, something years, like almost 10 now. Wow. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting to see how the company has grown and expanded and created a really good sort of footprint alternative to some of the longer established companies like, say, Domino or Theatre 5 or Theatre Kingston.
Yep.
So yeah.
And so where will this particular play be taking place? Because they move all over the place, don't they?
This production is taking place at the Kingston Yacht Club at 1 Maitland Street, right at the foot of City Park, and it runs from January 23rd to February 2nd.
Matt, tell me a little bit about why you think Shakespeare, so 450 years later, why you think people are still watching plays by him and about him?
Because he was able to touch upon very human emotions, experiences, ideas, and put them into a form which were relatable. And whether or not people find him dry by just reading him or being taught him in school or anything like that, if you're able to see a good production of Shakespeare, it just comes to life and it becomes clear. Really. And he can connect on a very base level with your psyche, your soul, whatever, to express how you're feeling. So if you go, say, see A Midsummer Night's Dream and are feeling a little blasé or, oh God, it's about fairies, well, just be open to getting sucked into that world, because your eyes will be open to a whole new level of magic that you probably didn't experience before.
Yeah, and that's pre-Freud too, right?
Yes.
So he knew so much about the human condition, despite the fact that Freud hadn't sort of developed all of these theses around the human psyche, but he sort of predicated all of that stuff. He predated all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
And it's very funny.
Yes.
Right? So this particular play is a comedy, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
We're not in for like Mackers or like Hamlet or any of that stuff.
No, there is no 3-hour tour down into the depths of the darkness or anything like that.
No, I mean, there's a time for that.
There is.
You're
absolutely.
in the outfit. You're in the black drama outfit.
Yes,
for that.
exactly. Nobody sent me a memo to be light and all that stuff because we're doing comedy.
Yeah.
But basically, you get men dressing up as women, women dressing up as men, mistaken identities, lots of word patter play, physical comedy with sword fights and dancing and all sorts of stuff. So, oh yes, be prepared to laugh when you come see the show.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So this is Matt Davis here on behalf of the Kingstown Players. And again, this is Goodnight Desdemona, Good Morning Juliet, that is playing at the Kingston Yacht Club. And tell me again the dates.
It is January 23rd to February 2nd, Wednesday to Saturday.
Amazing. And where can people get tickets?
You can get tickets either online through the Kingstown Players Facebook group, or you can pick them up at the door.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks very much,
You're
Matt.
welcome.
Thanks for being here.
Cheers.